All right, so this video is a lot longer than I usually make my videos. I wanted to do something a little bit different. I wanted to challenge myself. And so last year I went out to LST a week earlier and I filmed them setting up. I stayed after, filmed them tearing down and everything in between. So I hope you enjoy it. I had a really good time putting it together and I hope to do more long form videos moving forward. So if you like this video, do me a favor and leave a comment below. Click the like button, all that cliche YouTube stuff. It really honestly helps. And yeah, that's it. Hope you guys enjoy it.
What's going on, guys? I'm Stuart with KIK and Last Resort. We're at LST 2021, the 10-year anniversary. Record-breaking year, I believe, and it has to be anyway. Yesterday was crazy. And if you haven't experienced this show, this is the next best thing to SEMA, in my opinion, and something that you can meet people from all over the country, all over the world, see rides that you don't normally get to see unless you're traveling coast to coast. And aside from that, it's a great group of people that put on this event. Hope to see you guys there.
Sam Castronova in LST, baby, Conroe, Texas. Nothing's better than this place. I mean, they go high, they go low, and you know what? Everything in the middle. Come on out.
Hey, I'm Ryan with Gears, Wheels, and Motors on Grinder TV with Brian, and we're at LST Lone Star Throwdown 2021. First thing you think about when LST comes, the largest truck show in America.
Todd Hendricks, and I'm one of the owners of Lone Star Throwdown.
And I'm Lonnie Ford, and I'm also one of the owners of Lone Star Throwdown.
I've been into vehicles my whole life, even as a kid. I think my sister got me a subscription to Hot Rod Magazine. I thought that was awesome. And then kind of got into Volkswagens a little and saw what the mini trucks were, and that was probably, I was 14 or 15 years old. And then got a truck when I was 18, got into Trendsetter Minis here in Houston, and then that kind of fell apart, and in '95 I got in negative camber and been in ever since.
I've like Todd just said, I've been in this since I was a kid. Really goes back to a quick story, waiting at the bus stop to go to school. 1986 Nissan hardbody, extended cab, red, rolls by the bus stop with some super lights on it. Tilts the bed and I lose it. I'm like, it was the coolest thing that I've ever seen. So from that day forward, I wanted a Nissan, I wanted a tilt bed, I wanted it to be low, and I ended up getting a 1983 Datsun. First thing I did, dropped it, stainless steel beauty rings on it, couldn't afford rims, but had it clean, lowered, house speakers in it, had to do the old school house speakers, but then put a tilt bed on it. And that just kind of rolled my passion into a lot of different stuff. I had a Ranger, then it got into hydraulics, body drop in it. Then I got in Trendsetter Minis. I mean, it's so old school that my truck didn't have no adjustability. So what we would do is we would meet in the parking lot at the mall, and we would literally let air out of our tires.
Did y'all go back to the mall to fill the tires back up?
No, we waited for all of y'all to leave, and what we did is Western Auto back then was a big auto parts store, and they had the cigarette lighter air compressors. So we would plug in the cigarette lighter, get the compressor to come on, air up all the tires,
burn that cigarette lighter fuse up a few times where they got everything aired up.
Tell me about the first year.
Stressful.
Well, that's every year.
Well, I mean, it's definitely stressful because, you know, Todd and I come into this as not knowing what we're doing, what to expect, and then also having You know, the first year wasn't a lot of people sponsoring us. It's hard for us because because literally you go out and beg companies to be a part of something that's nothing. So it's our money. So being stressed of not knowing, hey, this can either be something that is gonna cost us money, or at the end of it, it's even gonna be worth it.
I think what we were lucky with too is we knew a lot of the vendors already at events. We could go to KIK and the Drop and Wares and all of those kind of guys and go, hey, we're doing an event, and hope that everybody would grab onto it. And if you have a first successful one, maybe you can snowball it into others, which thankfully we did.
I consider me a people pleaser, and it's hard because I want everybody to have a good time. And what I've learned out through the years, not everyone's gonna have a good time. But if I can focus on the people that are having a good time, want to come back and understand the meaning behind it. The meaning behind it is not only trying to have a show, but having a show and having a passion, because it's a child to us. Like, it's watching this something that you started turn into something that you never dreamed that it would ever
Turn
be
into what it has.
what it is now. And it's humbling, and I wish a lot of people understood how humble we are with it. You know, we never got into this to say we wanted to be the best, we wanted to be the biggest. We just wanted to be the best LST. It's Monday. Start of hell week. I'm already going horse.
It should be about.
You know, the show for us got very hectic. So what we had to do is we had to allocate certain areas of the show. So Todd and his wife, Stephanie, they took over the vehicle registration side. And then me and my wife, we took over the vendor side of it, because the vendor grew, the spectator grew, which we do the spectator as well. And then the participant side grew. So for us, it was a lot for us to handle. So we had to allocate that to different people. And we had a vendor, Jared, that was doing Adams polishing products. And he was getting out of it. And we needed
y'all
help.
had made a relationship too through that.
Yeah, no, definitely. We made a relationship prior to that because I was the one doing all the vendors. So we had talked back and forth. I saw him at a lot of events. And then we had him come on board because he knows the ins and outs. He's been to events. Here I am. I have not yet at this point been as a vendor to any event. So I don't know the inner workings
prior to us buying
how,
cars
like,
here.
what's the experience when you pull up? How can it change? Because I'm the type of person, I want to make it better. So if there's any way that I can make it better, having him a part of it was a big deal.
Sounds good. I'll give you a shout tomorrow when the forklift gets here, and then we'll get it unloaded.
Okay, what's your name?
Jared. I think I'd figured on a hand washing station at each registration tent. All right, so we're vendor deliveries are coming in with all their booth stuff. Part of our fun here at LST is we'll take vendor deliveries. They can ship in their booth stuff. We deliver it. Generally, leading up to the show, we'll put it in the exhibit building where it's out of the weather. And then Thursday morning, we'll drop it off at their booth, wherever their booth is. They can come by, bang, their booth comes up, and it's all magic. But it's just part of what we do at LST, give a little bit extra for our vendors, because they're what makes the show what it is, as long as you do too.
It just creates I mean, we got other shit to do, and here we are.
But I
trying to
can
do
work
the
on it at night
registration.
in the hotel room.
Okay. I plan on tonight doing, trying to get most of these banners up tonight. So at least we'll have them done for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Ain't no shit.
Talk about your straight line.
Talk about my straight line. You mean lack of straight line?
We're gonna move it. We're straight.
We know it's f***ed up. It's got a bit of a curve to it.
You got my belly in this, or do you just got my face?
Just your face.
Okay. It's Tuesday. Was it evening? Tuesday evening. Found out Monday that we didn't have water out here, so none of the facilities on top of our porta potties wouldn't be working. So then we had to order double porta potties, hand washing stations, and then now we found out that they fixed the water in 2 of the bathrooms. Going to be the 3rd one tomorrow, and we can't get our money back. So have fun peeing. I hope y'all enjoy. I hope you enjoy peeing, because it's costing $16,000. So pee in every damn porta potty that you see, piss in it, shit in it, do something. Yeah. The preparation at 2012 is nothing compared to what it is now. And it's every year you learn something new. It's another obstacle that arises with the amount of growth. And I think the biggest problem with us is the growth so fast.
As far as staff goes, I mean, it was in the beginning. It was friends.
Us.
What happened?
It was
Oh yeah,
just us.
I mean, it was friends, family, cousins. You're trying to get anybody
Yeah.
you can trust.
Mom,
to help
dad, uncles.
Yeah, that's willing to work and help you out and stick out the hours and the walking.
And how many are on staff now?
We have over 80 staff members through, starting Monday, we have a limited crew that helps us set up the show. But come Thursday and Friday, we have a full staff.
Yeah.
So, throughout each day, people don't realize we do over 80 staff members, and they're not volunteers, they're paid staff members. Because a lot of people are like, oh my God, y'all are making so much money. People don't realize that how much it costs to do the show. Porta potties, golf carts, the amount of the park.
The barricades.
We did a quarter of the park. Now we rent almost 200 acres.
We borderline don't have.
We're dealing with this traffic. If you want to look at here, this is the vaccine traffic that is in our show vehicle check-in area. We got a meeting in a couple of hours. We're going to try to figure out a game plan that there's going to be people coming in for registrations in the vaccine line. So you may get vaccinated. You never know. This might be the 10th year anniversary that you actually get vaccinated and you get to register your car.
I'm calling sick
This is going to go on that one
tomorrow, maybe Saturday.
Porta potties, what Radar does is he's very good. He gets golf carts, porta potties, and he gets pizza.
And then I take naps.
And he
From what
takes
you and Daniel
naps.
say.
And he peeks through the blinds.
And he peeks through the blinds to watch us.
And
To
I go,
see what we're doing.
On the radio, I'm like, no, that's not it.
Say what's going to stay in that process.
We're hanging banners. This is our duty every Wednesday of every year of the show. Lonnie, being the perfectionist that he is, doesn't like wrinkles in the banners when we hang them. Wrinkle.
Got a wrinkle. Got a wrinkle. Got a wrinkle.
Lonnie will drive by all weekend and be like, this fucking banner's not straight.
Oh, they're staking off the negative camera club area. Yeah, Negative Campers Truck Club. Been around since '92. I want to say I got in '95. I think Lonnie as well. And hope to see a good batch of the guys come out, even though we don't get to hang out with them. But at least they're here. We get to drive by on a golf cart and wave at them.
And that's where we started. I mean,
I still own a bunch of mini trucks. Yeah.
He's a mini trucker through and through. I started in mini trucks, but mine has ventured off a little bit. Not saying that I don't want to build one. I probably wouldn't be able to fit in one. But, you know, for him, Todd is definitely the mini truck guy. But I wouldn't ever say it's a mini truck show. But it's definitely thrown by two old school mini truck guys. That was
that's our springboard.
Can you round up Daniel? And at the food court, there's a whole bunch of hand washing stations.
I feel like when we first got out there in the 2012, 2013, 2014, it was a chicken with your head cut off. Now I feel like we kind of have a rhythm where you can calm down.
We learn to take notes.
Oh, we learn to take notes.
But the rhythm, the repetition, okay, I look over here and I don't see this has to be there.
Yeah.
The barricades.
That I take video, so I have video on my front phone for each year that this is what is laid out here. This is what we did, because sometimes when you change it, when you're in the moment, you think you're going to write it down, but you don't. And that's a lot of side of it that I hope that we could show of what goes on, because I don't think a lot of people understand what it takes to do an event. I never appreciated every show promoter out there until now that I've done it, and we go to shows and I go up to them. You just took
it for granted
I took it for granted that this show.
Because you think about all of the time he took off of work, because now I'm seeing the time that we take off of work.
That's what everybody said, well, that's what y'all do, is y'all just do LST. I was like, no, I clean filters and he makes stuff cold. So that's one of the things people don't realize. I have a full-time job. He has a full-time job. And this is something that is still, even though it's turned into a business, it is definitely still a passion thing for us.
Sure. It's turned into
a hobby, passion. It's work.
When did you notice LST becoming what it is today? Like, when did you feel that transformation happening?
I think after the first year, because everybody, when we go to other events throughout the year, man, y'all killed it. We can't wait to go back. And like, wow, that's kind of cool. And then as the years have gone on, he would call me and go, "You're not going to believe this sponsor or this vendor," and you're like, holy smokes. And then what really concretes it more is when you get these TV shows that want to build a vehicle, and do their TV series about it and bring it out to the event.
So our latest odyssey started with a simple quest: find a truck that we could build for the coolest truck show in Texas, the Lone Star Throwdown.
Anyone who builds trucks, drives trucks, or loves trucks is going to be there. And since that pretty much includes everyone in the garage, we thought it was finally time for Gas Monkey to join the party.
To hear the name of your event on their TV show over and over and over again, no matter which TV show it was, it's unbelievable. You're kind of like, crap, we didn't expect this to ever happen when we talked about this in 2010. It wasn't the point of it,
I was scared no one was going to show up. The biggest thing for me, I am a worrywart, so I worry about everything. But the one thing that it stresses me out the most is the weather. You can have weather like we have right now, perfect weather, or you can have rain. You can have a tornado. You can have ice. You can have literally 3 seasons between Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So the weather is the one thing that I can't change.
Tell me about the rain.
What do you want me to tell you about the fucking rain? The rain.
You got the bleep thing? Beep, beep,
Okay.
Can you beep out
So
the
I'm
fucking...
looking at
Can
the
you beep the rain
hourly
out?
on WeatherBug because we always do the hourly. So for Saturday, it only rains from 12 to 2, and that's 30%.
Hey. Oh, okay. When did you go in there? Huh? She could just have this laying out like this, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
This is my wife, Crystal. If you ever send an email through vendor or even my email, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be her response. People still put thanks, Lonnie, but if you look at the bottom, it says Crystal Forward.
So tell me how much passion he has for LST and how much he worries that the event goes good.
Are you trying to make me cry?
Yeah.
Because I will cry. I mean, I don't even think you could put it into words. I don't know. It's hard to explain that much passion because it's like whatever he does, he's not a person that just puts in 10% or 50% or 80%. When he does it, it's 110, 120%. Like he goes beyond the expectation of what someone expects of him. So it's like I always tell him, you know, we can do anything. Like, I hate you, Brian. You know, even like with garage gear, it's a passion. Like he's grown up with vehicles his whole life. So for him to be able to put on an event that people can come and showcase what they've built or even showcase their own pride. Like we always talk about, you know, the 19-year-old kid that shows up, he's not necessarily going to have a car that he put $100,000 in. It could be, you know, someone who's put 200,000 can look at it and go, oh my God, what's that shit box doing here? But that 19-year-old has more pride in that truck than some people who put $200,000 into their vehicles. And that's where he comes from because he was that kid. He was that kid that showed up and the older crowd looked at him like, what are y'all doing here? When people see him at the show and he looks like the grumpy bear that's fixing to attack you off the golf cart, it's because he's so wound up tight because he wants every person that walks through that gate to have a good time and to want to be there. Even the staff, he's like that with the staff. He wants every staff member, every police officer. He takes on everyone else's not good time, I guess you'd say. So like if this person's over here complaining, he takes on that complaint where, you know, I've told him before, babe, you've got 10,000 people over here that are like, oh my God, I can't wait to come back. But the 5 people over here that are like, oh my God, I'm never coming back, I'm never coming back, he takes on those 5
Because I want to fix it. It's just like before I've talked about, if I can go around the park and get, you know, suck out all the water with the straw, I would. Rain, snow, ice, heat wave, like any hot weather, cold weather, they're gonna come. So let's do whatever we have to do and let's have a good time.
Yeah, that's it.
And you made her cry.
And you made me cry.
Thursday, it rained a little bit this morning. We deal with it how we can. Stress levels out the roof, not Ruth. Couldn't find the keys for this building. Beep that out, do the little fixing to open up this gate and got cars rolling in, so it's definitely getting real. Let's get it.
Well, it's what time is it? It's 9:30 on Thursday. Vendor check-in starts at noon, and we're already setting vendors as usual. A little bit of rain this morning, so we're trying to not kill ourselves in the process, but you know, we can't control the weather. We'll just work with what we can. So far, so good.
It is Thursday. I don't know what time it is. This is where all the vendors and their vendor booth vehicles will check in. But I'm trying to set up the tables for the girls when the girls get here. It just makes it easier. They just come, pull from a file, and be done with it.
Hey, I'm gonna have to go open the gate and let some of these cars come in because they're back off of the out in the road, and the county guy. Go ahead and go back.
I know.
We'll get y'all start getting y'all off the road. There's gonna be signs there. A, B, C, D, or A through whatever, L through whatever through Z. Just go to your last initial. And my old lady's over there. She tells me what to do. She's gonna tell you what to do.
So my last initial.
Your last initial.
Jumped it up there, dude. Like, it was pretty gnarly. Should have filmed that.
Yeah.
Is it Thursday? Shit, it's Thursday. Thursday, setup day.
We got most of our vendors in.
Yeah, most of the vendors. Still got some stragglers coming in that are traveling. We'll be here late tonight, still trying to set up. Gates open tomorrow at 8, so ready to hit the ground running. We got already some really nice vehicles, as you can see. Looking forward to 2021, 10-year anniversary.
We having fun.
Friday we're still getting some vendors in, and we have a bunch of, obviously all the registered vehicles are coming in. Trying to find everybody's spot, trying to deal with a little bit of mud. Lonnie's not gonna like that I said that, but just trying to get everybody, as many people in here today, so Saturday we don't have to fight a whole bunch. Like, we can get everybody in here, make it easy, and not hang ourselves.
You know, when we did the first 2012 was stressful. A lot of people were like, you know, they would see me go by on the golf cart and they're like, you know, here I am, so serious, don't want to talk to nobody. You know, I mean, did I have a good time? No, I didn't. I was so stressed out because I wanted everybody to have a good time. And then to look back and reflect on that, of what it is now and back then. And I'm like, what in the hell was I freaking out about? Sunday, trying to get some award stuff finalized, best ofs and stuff like that. We stopped judging at noon. Awards are at 3 o'clock. It's been crazy. It's been crazy. The weather held out for us. It was a little wet out here, but people showed up. It's crazy. Definitely blessed, and LST, it's crazy.
The awards you have now, is that what you did the very first time?
Hell no.
No, we were using like CNC plasma cutout stuff, sheet metal.
We're using Mark.
Yeah, we're using market.
Where did the idea from the trophies come?
I flew over to North Carolina to see my son, and his mom and stepdad own Drop 'N Wear, and they do their show every year. And it was about that time, and they had a little hockey puck looking award, and it had their logo engraved in it and the flames, and it was really well done. And I was like, holy crap. She's like, oh yeah, that's the guy Phil in Canada, blah, blah. And I was like, mind if I call him? She's like, no. We just wanted to have the best possible awards that we could do. And working with Phil is great. We've got a great friendship with him.
You can go to Phil and say, look, this is my idea. And then when he shows it to you, it's like, this is what I got going on, but I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna mill in this part. I'm gonna cut this. I'm gonna touch the edge. And then you look at it and go, God dang.
And it changes every time. It gets better and better.
And when he puts his passion in it like he does, to us, it shows a lot to us. It makes us look good, because people look at these awards and it's like, well, yeah, we just wanted this side, but he went and did all of this. And if anyone ever gets the opportunity to win one of these, or someone else has one, pick it up, look at it. Like, this is something that It really means a lot, and I always tell Phil that it makes us look good. When someone grabs that thing, I mean, it really makes us look good.
People are tickled when they get it. That's the best part, seeing their face when they grab one of the best stuffs and how heavy they are.
That's one of the things at the end of the day, we want to have a good event, good trophies, good everything. Do we have hiccups? Always have hiccups, but we'll try to change them. But I think that we have a all-star
Group of people,
yeah. Staff members that we have that really make us look good.
What's up, guys? I'm Robbie from United by Trucks. We're right here at Lone Star Throwdown 2021. And the reason I love this show so much is because there's so much diversity of trucks. I mean, you've got everything from lifted to lowered to stock to garage find to full out $500,000 build. Lone Star Throwdown brings it all together, and that's why United by Trucks comes to this show right here in Conroe, Texas.
Hey, we're out here at LST 2021, checking all the trucks. One of my favorite shows of the year. One of the only shows you get to cruise around, having a good time with my buddy John.
John Oro, CT Club, 5th year here at LST with the eastbound and down to the Throwdown. Wouldn't miss it.
That's who I am, and I'm happy. Lone Star Throwdown means, it's all summed up right there in that 10-year anniversary. I know a lot of anniversaries are going on, 20 years. 30 years this year, but 10 years I've been a part of this, so I can rightfully vouch that is a collection of good people, hard work, damn good times, and as we saw about 5 minutes ago, a couple crybabies.
What up, y'all? It's your boy Toaster. You see my name right here? Yes, sir. We at LST 2021 10-year anniversary. And what does LST mean to me? Camaraderie, friendships, and meeting new people that you would never meet anywhere else. That's what LST is about.
This is LST CrossFit. As you can, it's $49.95 a day. Shit, it's Monday. Monday morning, we already started cleaning dumpsters. Hell of a weekend. 2021, I think everybody was they were cooped up for so long, ready to get out. Great event, you know what I mean? It was safe, you know. Few issues for the amount of people that we have. It was crazy packed. As you can see, it's over. We're cleaning up the park now, picking up trash, stuff like that. We're on our 5th 40-yard dumpster. So just that to put it in perspective how much trash that we have picked up. Some of the issues is keeping up with the amount of people, the amount of trash. Every year we learn, we grow, but it just seems like it grows faster every year than we can keep up. You know what I mean? So we grow each year. I'm never gonna say, I'm very humble. We're never gonna be perfect. And we try to, but it's something that we're working on. We're trying to make this, we're trying to not grow it, but we're trying to fine tune it. And that's what we want to do. We want to fine tune this and to be one of the best shows that people want to come to, have a good time. I mean, when people leave, I don't want it to be just about the awards. I don't want it to be just about, I mean, I want it to be about the experience, the people. When you leave here, you have something that you could talk about for a long time, and that's what Todd and I both have dreamed about. And this is a dream come true. This is like a child to me, watching a child grow, a baby, and it's a lot more than a show. So it's Monday, we're cleaning up. We'll leave here Tuesday, so we're out here from Monday to Tuesday, so it's a very long week. Someone prayed, a lot of people probably prayed, but we lucked out with the weather. Today it's cold, it's drizzly, rainy, but the weekend was great. We had a little bit of weather on Thursday. Friday was good, Saturday was good, Sunday was good. We lucked out, people showed up. And the amount of vehicles from all over the country. If you've never been to LST, I recommend it, at least come once. If we don't impress you, I'm sorry, we try to do everything that we can. But it's LST, it gets crazy. When me and Radar here started it in 2012, we never realized that we would have a 10-year anniversary, and here we are. I've definitely aged a little bit. Radar's aged a little bit. 10 years of this show has definitely put a lot of stress on our lives, and so we hope to do it another 10 years.
Let's hope so. At least.
At least.
Is it good or good?
Good.
Good. Like Gouda cheese?
Like Gouda cheese.
Okay, thank you.
Gouda cheese. I don't know what I can do with my hands. I mean, you know what I mean?
Any other time you got them on your dog.
And a lot of other things that you have to deal with. What do we lose? You good?
No, the battery died.
2 batteries down.
Are those 2 batteries dead? Did you charge your batteries? Did you know you were doing this?
And you know what? Can't use his phone because he didn't charge that motherfucker either.
I know. How the hell did you not charge his phone last night?
Weird.
The fuck are you doing on this? I'm Lonnie Ford. He's Todd Hendricks. Goes by Radar. Yeah, because I'll go back and forth. I'll call him Todd. Yeah, who the hell is Todd?
Yeah.
Todd's Radar.
I'm Todd Hendricks, and I'm one of the, God damn it. We're going to be here a while.
Let's change that up.
One of the owners of Lone Star Throwdown?
Yeah, so do yours and then I'll redo mine.
I'm Todd Hendricks, and I'm one of the owners of Lone Star Throwdown.
And I'm Lonnie Ford, and I'm also one of the, see, I picked it up.
It's okay.
Also one of
He'll
the,
fix that.
what'd you say?
Owners.
Yeah. That's going to sound weird.
You're the one that wants them. Sorry, cut that out.
Cut that. In 2020, our prep was.
You mean in 2012?
What'd I say?
It sounded like you said 2020.
Okay. I don't know. Okay, well, I'll start over.
My bad, dog. I just can't let you do that.
The very first show, 2020, when we would get out there.
2020 again.
I did? Fuck. Because I was thinking he was meaning the
I
very
understood
first
the
one.
assignment.
Okay, TikToker.
And I
TikToker.
don't have a TikTok.
Yeah.
Isn't he the one that put the tent stake in his ass at West Coast and tried to make sparks, and it was an aluminum?
Yeah.
Okay.
The rain.